Hello, it's Friday, June 9th, 2023. This is the AM Ride In. I haven't been posting as many videos lately, and there goes days and days. I don't think I've posted on the second channel for quite a while. Various reasons. I was out of work. Was I out of work? Yeah, I was on vacation for a week. Various other things. I had another gout flare up. It's weird. There was a bizarre correlation. Like I had a gout, like I had gained a little bit weight back. I'm not sure. I hadn't been weighing myself. Like I was losing weight, and interestingly, when I had the gout flare up, and I did for no reason decided to weigh myself, I was heavier. The gout flare up is now subsiding. I'm taking the miracle drug colchicine, which seemed to work practically overnight, as opposed to last time when I had the gout for well over a week. I think it was like 3 weeks or something ridiculous like that. Anyway, the point is, there seemed to be a correlation. Like literally lost like 7 pounds in one day, something like that. I don't know. Maybe I was bloated. Who knows? One of the things I wanted to touch on was I saw that someone commented. I think it was Tuesday. I can't find the comment. In fact, I don't know if YouTube changed. So I saw a notification on my iPhone stating that the typical comment, you could make shorter videos, and I know who made the comment, but I can't find it. I can't figure out where it is. I don't know if maybe just an old comment showed up in my messages, because sometimes things get wonky, and I get that a lot. Videos are too damn long and boring. I know. I think that was the point. No, that wasn't actually the original point, but so I saw the only person listening to this would be my viewer. So I saw that you made a comment about you could make shorter videos, maybe 10 minutes. I saw it in my notifications on my iPhone, but I can't find what video it's attached to. Like I go to YouTube, my notifications don't give it to me. I'm assuming it's on this channel that you made the comment, because I haven't really put much content on the other channel. I gotta remember to stop for gas. I haven't put much content on the other channel, so there you go. Just another thing about YouTube I don't know how to use. Yay! It's like I said, it's Friday. I have to work Sunday. It's always the weird one. I don't so much mind working Saturdays. I don't like working either day. I hate working the weekend. I hate working. I'm a lazy person. I don't know why I think Sunday is worse than Saturday. I think it is. I need that day before Monday, because working on the weekend is not the same as working during the week. It's a completely different set of duties. There's no one in the office. There's stuff to do. So I feel like I need a buffer between the weekend and between the last week and Monday. I need a buffer before Monday. I don't want to have work that I guess I'm easing into it, but it's not. Like I have to get up earlier. Anyway, you guys don't care about that. Don't have anything else interesting. I already talked about the curtain we put up. It's still up, by the way. It's survived a couple of days. It still looks pretty awesome for $30 worth of materials and an hour worth of work to put up a 40-foot by 8-foot curtain in the cabana area. So, man, we're thrifty. So I will make a series of shorter videos today. What's going to happen? Here's what's going to happen. There's this video, which is boring because I have no content. But then there's going to be a second video, which is me going to try to do. It's going to be very difficult because I'm wearing a suit coat. I'm going to try to do point of view of me getting gas and coffee from the perspective of my pocket, because I have to get gas and coffee. So I won't be going to Dunkin' Donuts. I'll be going to the Wawa across the street from the Dunkin' Donuts I usually stop at. Where I usually stop. am taking another week off in like 3 or 4 weeks. The week of July 4th, I'm going to be trying to get more accomplished than I did last week. I didn't get much done. The gout attack hit me at the end of last week. I made it into work Monday. I worked remotely Tuesday instead of Wednesday, and then I worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Today's Friday. I'm on my way in. It's much better. Oh my goodness, it's night and day. It still hurts to put my shoe on and stuff like that, but nowhere near the intense pain that it was when the thing's in full bloom. I was reading about gout because in some ways it's personal to me, and it is unbelievable the amount of foods you're not supposed to eat. Like, I thought it was like, you can't have too much red meat, you can't have shellfish. Like, no, it's everything. Like, absolutely everything has these pyrines in it or whatever it is, or they either have pyrines in it, or they encourage your body to make pyrines, or they stop your body from excreting pyrines, and pyrene buildup is what gives you gout. So, don't want to make this a TED talk on gout, but yeah, if you Google what foods are bad for gout, it's stupid. You have to Google what foods are not necessarily bad for gout, and I think there's 2 foods that they think might be neutral. Like, yeah, it might not affect it. I think it's coffee and kiwi fruit. That's it. So if you can live on a diet of coffee and kiwi fruit, they think it might not affect your gout. When I was a young lad, I never thought I'd be sitting in my car making videos talking about gout. This morning when I got up, I never thought I'd be sitting in my car making videos about gout. All right, here we go. We're coming up to the Station de la Gas. So when I unplug this, it's going to stop recording, so I'll start a whole new video. Lives and times of getting gas and coffee. Let's see if this cuts off, which it probably will. Oh, that's bizarre. It didn't. Huh. All right, I'm going to put you in my pocket and try not to turn you off. Oops.
It's 2:43.
All right.
Have a good good one.
You too, thanks. I heard a click over here earlier. Oh, nope, it's still fueling. Oh, there it goes. 68.29. Jeez Louise. Now the question is, when I go to plug you back in, will it stop recording? Hi guys. I may have blocked a lot of that with my coffee, I'm not sure. Not that there was anything interesting. Huh. It did not stop recording. Interesting. Normally everything I do stops the phone from recording. I don't have, it's not aware, nice hand sanitizer in the car. So I'm gonna use one of these handy wipes. What are your thoughts on traffic circles? I don't like them. I like four-way stops. So anyway, that was my trip to Wawa. Not very exciting. No drama. I'd like to know what the pocket point of view looked like. I'll have to play that back later. I may have to be forced to watch one of my own videos. So the plan for this weekend, at least for Saturday, is to redo the chicken coop area, the duck coop area. So we want to combine the two separate duck runs into one giant duck run, and where we currently have them, there's a couple issues we have to deal with. The coop, the actual coop that they sleep in at night, is this big, mini barn thing, which is a lot heavier than I realized it was. My plan, or at least my vote, was to I wanted to move the ducks down to the lower yard where it's flat, and there's no actual trees, and we'd have a better chance of putting a pond in. Upon surveying the area yesterday with my wife, she says that thing can't be moved. We built it in place. It's too heavy. I tried to lift it. I am surprised I didn't throw my back out. I tried to lift it from one end, tried to just get a couple of inches under it. It's not even it's how sometimes a structure, it's on the ground, so the mud makes it stick. This thing's on bricks. I couldn't budge it. So it's couldn't budge it, not budget, budge it. It's very, very heavy, heavier than I thought. So she's right, that won't, without dismantling and remantling that, it won't, that's probably not an option. She's not going to go for that. So the other option is another complex thing where we have to dismantle the two runs themselves, switch some panels around, reattach some hardware cloth, and then try to make the roofs mesh together in a proper way. This morning I was thinking to myself, because my wife said we're overthinking this, and then she's made some suggestions about just do this, and those things aren't really necessarily easy. They can be done. I'm with her. I'm looking for the easiest way out. I'm we have to, because everything. the original run is all the ceiling. We didn't buy like a. We got the original run used, so it did not come with a roof. So we used hardware cloth to make a roof, and initially used tarp over the hardware cloth. So we eventually put a more of an actual roof on it, some corrugated. I don't know, it's like some kind of weird red fiberglass or fiberboard stuff. It's a roofing material. It kind of feels like a really thick cardboard, but it's not cardboard. It stands up to weather. So anyway, that's the roof, and it overhangs one side by quite a bit. So we can't put the pieces side by side in one orientation because we do have the actual retriever roof on the other one. So anyway, long story short, there's this big convoluted thing about how we can add panels, switch things around, and it's going to be a lot of work. No matter what we do, it's going to be a lot of work. I don't know if we can knock it out in one day. There's not a lot of movement. It's just the technical finesse of what we have to reassemble is just going to take time, especially dealing with the hardware cloth around all the openings and things like that. So what I was thinking to myself was, hey, maybe we're not overthinking it. Maybe we're underthinking it. That sounds really dumb, but I think maybe what we need to do is make a larger enclosure. Like when people make these chicken coops and these chicken runs and these chicken areas, they don't use these rigid things. Like I don't mind keeping them in there as an interior, but I'm thinking maybe put up some posts, get some actually make a much larger enclosure around the chicken runs. We can still move the other chicken run, but if we make a much larger enclosure, we could do one of two things. We could just barely enclose the areas where we want the chickens to be in, or we could enclose that entire area and make openings on either side so that we have a pass-through. So I'm gonna throw that idea up to corporate after work today and see what she thinks. What do you think? Throw it down in the comments. Not that I'll be able to find them. I learned something about my iPhone and car yesterday. So I was, after work, I stopped by a friend's house to help them with their printer, and started driving home, and an old friend had called me because Canada was on fire, and it had just hit her neck of the woods. It was pretty smoky, so she was calling out to all of her friends and just letting them know, hey, Canada's rolled in, you might want to close your windows. So anyway, we got talking in the morning. I was after work, I stopped by my friend Carol's house. On the way home, I was supposed to call my friend from Maryland, Amy. I was supposed to call her right after work, but because I needed to go do the thing at Carol's house, I forgot to call Amy. So I went to Carol's house, started driving home, and I was like, oh crap, I was supposed to call Amy. So I call Amy, start talking to Amy. My daughter calls me, so I put her on hold, I answer the call, and there's this button here to merge calls. So I merge the calls. So me and Amy and my daughter are talking. Amy's saying, oh, you sound so tall. That sounds weird, but she's actually absolutely right. My daughter does sound tall. My daughter is tall. So then after a while, my wife calls to let me know she's on her way home from work. So I put both of them on hold. I answer that call, and I see the merge button still there. So I merge those calls together, so it's the four of us talking. So we're chatting for a while, and then I remembered Carol had said something about coming over this weekend. So I said, hold on, guys, I'll be right back. I put them on hold. I go to add a call, and then I call Carol, and Carol answers, and then I merge all four calls. So then there's the five of us talking. So I don't know how many you can do, but you can at least have four other phone calls connected to your phone at once. thought that was neat. Probably everybody out there already knows you can do that. Now I'm kind of curious how many people I can get on a party line. I don't know if it's really called a party line. Wow, we haven't even hit the 22-minute mark. That's some crazy stuff right there. This is a mixture of, what is it? Colombian, and Cuban. Basically half and half. It smells burnt. Actually, no, it smells pretty good. It smells dark. Not bad. I like it. Okay. Have a wonderful day.